Hey, how you guys doing? iVericoX. Yeah, so the requested treat, not a lot of requests, but enough for me to do it anyway. So I kind of got a little experimental with some of the stuff you could do, make some chests, maybe even do a hipster one-wide door or an iron door or something. Yeah, so you just come in, place it, grow it, place it, and grow it, and repeat. Yeah, so one of the better features of this is that anything that goes in here will drop down to you. Now I will say that you do lose a little bit of saplings, like there was an apple up here. Um, Eventually it would get moved and it would drop it down in here, but sometimes it will drop it over here or even carry it over to the end here, which doesn't really matter, but you can see this is a lot of wood. I mean, that is an awful lot of wood. And yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and make this thing, huh? Alright, so for this, we are going to need to dig a hole in the ground that's only one, but it needs to be 12 by 9, and you'd want to dig that in the ground if you want this to be level with the floor. So from this 9 by 12 hole that you would have dug, you want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then basically place down some blocks and then put 2 sticky pistons on top of it, and then delete the blocks underneath, and then counting this block, that would be 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, just like that. And then from there you're going to want to place blocks in front of those sticky pistons and go 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Dig a hole, place a torch in it, block on it, redstone, delete that, just like this, and grab some dirt, place your dirt there, and then a block on this side of it. Now this is going to need a sticky piston on it. I would recommend using a log or birch or something. Yeah, it'll match later on. So we can go ahead and delete that. So next thing we need to do is just grab some glass and place glass right there, so in front of that piston, and then we want logs. Now it's important to use logs because it's part of the leaf detecting system. In the future, if you don't want trees being screwed up, I would recommend definitely making it with this material. So now we can go ahead and work on the water system. So right here where this redstone is, that's going to be our entranceway. So you want to repeat that pattern like that, and then from this 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 across like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you want that pattern. So 2 blocks in and then do that. And now you want to grab your water, and you need a pressure plate. So pressure plate here, water source block here, and here, and then one more here. And now double check to make sure the current is actually going to flow in there. So a lot of things are going to fall in here, and this is the only thing that's going to get them to you, unless you want to fly, you know. So anyway, that's the water collection system. So the next thing to do is we need to actually do some cosmetic stuff, and that is we want to put logs here as well. This is part of that too, so that it just thinks it's another tree, and so you can grow a lot more in here. So basically this pattern right in front of the piston, and then do 2 more. Then we can go ahead and place sideways logs like this. You'll need a total of 4 there. And then this is going to be where we're going to come into our structure. So we can go ahead and put 2 blocks like that, and then we'll need 1 here. So this is what you should have. Okay, So you're going to need some more wood here. I'd recommend using logs. If not, just use some wood, like birch or something. And then do the same here, just some birch, just like that. Then you'll need one more. So skip one up and then do this. That's going to be part of our circuit right there. So that should be that part of it. So now we need to get our sticky pistons in. And what we want to do is basically place 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. And just bring them all the way up till they're level with what we already have. I believe it's a 7 by 4 area like that. We want to do the same over here. Just do a little quick check. So it should be that far away. So basically right on top of our entryway. And we need 4, and then we're going to need non-sticky pistons like that. So let's go ahead and just finish up our stickies. So 4 by, I believe that is 7. And then non-stickies right in front, just like that. Alright, so now we can fill this in. Like I said, it's very important to use the actual logs. Right now it really wouldn't matter, you could use any material you want to, but in future updates, if you don't want to have to patch this, definitely recommend going with logs on it. And if you'd like to know why they're sideways like this, they will move because they're constantly being extended. They'll actually become upright like that. So yeah, if you don't want to look messy in there, you just put them in like that. Okay, so right here we're going to need the same thing, just that was weird. Pistons just like that. And so now we can start on our wiring. Alright, so we're going to do this red circuit real quick. So right underneath where we put that log, you're going to need a redstone torch, and then put your log back on there. Just like the way that looks. I think we have to delete that. And then just bring this red blocks this way. And then just run redstone on it just like that. And then from here you're gonna want to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Repeater on no delay. And then grab your green block like that. Redstone on it, just like that. And now we're going to use some of the newer technology that we've been given, which is top slabs. So top slabs like that, and you'll know they're top slabs if you place redstone on them. So yeah, if you can't place redstone on them, something's wrong. You just want to make sure you do top slabs just like that. And then here we want to do the same thing. We want top slabs, but we want them here. So this is the easiest way to do it. And then we'll want one up here as well. Then you just want to stick redstone on all of these. Just like that. Alright, so we can put blue blocks here, just like that, and then connect redstone on all of them. Alright, let's do the other side. So this side, we want to grab normal blocks, and we want to put them every other, just like that, and then repeaters on them, and they need 3 ticks on them, just like that. Then we'll want top slabs here, just like that, redstone on it. Then you want to put your top slabs here, just like this. And then redstone on these, just like that. We can go ahead and put green blocks here for temporary, just like that. And so now we're going to go ahead and do our blue circuit. So the blue circuit, it's going to come out like this, and then for temporary, you're going to need to put a block here, and we might as well just put those 4 blocks just like that. Alright, so now we need repeaters on these. It's actually easier to do this from the bottom up, like that. 3 ticks on it, just like that. And then from here we want to do this little step pattern. This is going to save us 5 pieces of redstone. So yeah, anyway, bring your 2x4 platform just like this, and then you'll need repeaters and then redstone behind it. Just like that. And so now we want to put 2 blocks like this right next to this. Then we want to grab some more top slabs, and so top slab here, 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 and here. And then you want to come down here to the bottom and put blocks every other like that. And then we need 3 ticks on this as well, just like that. And then you'll want to bring over a block like that. It's pretty important to do this because you don't want it updating. We're actually going to have a block there. So yeah, you might think there's a better way to do it, but if your redstone is coming in like that and there's a block on top of it and it's touching a piston, it will make it extend really super fast, which means these timings wouldn't even count. So yeah, definitely want to do that. So that is one side, that's the blue side, blue circuit. And so now we can start on this one. Alright, so before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we want to place some birch or whatever you like, whatever material you like, and just bring it over the top like that. You can just leave that out for now. And you can go ahead and place your glass in here if you like. I usually go with a 4x3 like that. And then we're going to need our repeaters here. So repeater, forgot it's easier to go from the top or bottom up. So 4 ticks on this. Then we want to do the same thing. We want to basically do that same pattern where we're skipping, just like that. And then we want to bring it just like we did on the other side. So basically just come out 4, don't go over that one, and then bring it out right in front of that block. Repeaters and then redstone just like that, and then our blocks. Same here. Then we can go ahead and just place these blocks here. I like the way that it looks. This particular one you don't want to place anything. But I will say you can do this if you're interested. Just put it like that and then you can get your block in there. So yeah, this should be pretty close to being done for the just extension circuit. So now we're going to go ahead and do our yellow circuit, and just 1 block every other like that. Repeaters on 4 ticks. And then we're going to need some top slabs. Top slabs here, just like that, and then redstone, and you can see clearly it connects. So that's that. Alright, so just for right now, we are going to place our pink circuit just like that, just a couple. So first thing we need to do is fill in this area, and I'm going to recommend using logs again. You don't have to, but I'll tell you that it does make a big difference. Just bring them up like that, and I usually put one here, and then put birch, and then come in here and do the same thing. I've actually seen tree branches get in there somehow. It's really strange, very weird, and yeah, that's actually why we put this block here. And we're just going to take a quick look inside and make sure everything looks cool. Yeah, nice and clean. Yeah, I like that. Really clean looking. Alright, just some cosmetic stuff. Like that. Should be cool. Alright, so next thing we can do is just bring that across like that. So this can update, so we're going to just do a quick check on that. Delete that. You can see that it's updated there. The hell's up with that piston? Alright, so there's a couple things we could do to prevent it from doing that, but it shouldn't make a difference because these top pistons are rarely ever used. But if you need to, get rid of that block. It shouldn't update it with that block there. As a matter of fact, you could probably run a wooden top slab like that. Should be no problems. Alright, let's reconnect this redstone just like that. Get rid of this. And before we go any further and do the actual collection system, let's go ahead and run some trees through it. So it can do jungle wood, but you know, unless you like the jungle wood color, I prefer doing the oak. So just grab some bone meal. Come on in here, plant this. Or try to redstone it. Alright, so when you first grow it, you're going to get these two. You want to knock those out, otherwise they'll be recognized as logs. So do the same thing. Should be cool. Go ahead and run one more. What we want to do is see it make the corner over there. Alright. So yeah, so it came out here and then it started making this L. Let's go ahead and delete this. And so if you guys ever have a jam in this, this is going to be a good time to do this. So just grab whatever material you want to, and right here where these top slabs are, just run it up here, and then we're going to want to grab some furnaces. Now I like to face them this way towards the pistons we're getting ready to put in. So right here we want to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And just bring it all the way across. Now if you guys do not have enough pistons, because this is a lot of pistons, you can actually sever half of these, put a bunch of furnaces in front so that it can't go any further, and it will do what it's supposed to. So if I was to place furnaces right here all the way up, the wood would come here and then stop and wouldn't be able to go any further if I didn't have these. But since we do on creative, alright, so this is pretty much the same deal we just did. Go ahead and just run it across here like that. And we're going to need some timings on this. So repeater here on 4 ticks of delay, and then redstone, and then I like to do this just so I can save that one piece of redstone. It adds up, believe me. We also need the repeater there because if we didn't have it, not only would it not be slow enough, but the signal strength would not reach. So a little bit of this. Yeah, very simple to do here. Hopefully you guys can see me. I keep forgetting that it's dark. let me just finish this, and I'm going to make it day real quick. And we'll go ahead and run this through some paces. Alright, now that it's day, go ahead and repeat the same things we've been doing. And I'm going to go ahead and just do it like this. And definitely do not want to forget that redstone. It will get jammed up. Yeah, hopefully this is a easy tutorial for you guys. I mean, it's time consuming, that's about it. But other than that, I mean, it's very simple and easy to follow, I think. But the best way to test this is to just power do it. As you can see, I'm doing it really fast to the point where the pistons are actually disappearing. Alright, let's check it. Take a little look in here. See what's going on up on this top. So it looks like some of those trees fell, but there was a bunch up there, but most of them fell down. Check in here. So yeah, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. And it looks like it carried one of them way out here. So yeah, that's what it's going to do. It's just going to fill this entire thing up. They'll all be at different heights and stuff. But once you start cutting it, it's all good. Alright, so that's pretty much it. You know, that's a done deal, done tutorial. Yeah, you know, comment, let me know how this worked out for you guys. Yeah, definitely let me know what's going on. And yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Later.